Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing good and welcome to my channel Sab Aasan Hai. Now in this particular topic or in this particular class I am covering some cloud SCM or Oracle Cloud, some basics or some fundamental which is going to be used across the application. So it is not like that we are going to use only for one module or two module or one function to another module. But in this, there are certain fundamental that we should understand. We should have a core understanding of these fundamentals, these basics, so that we can use this application more efficient way. And if any business requirements are coming, then we should not able to hesitate how we can implement or where should we get stuck. And these are very easy and simple to use it. So in this complete series now, what I had done is that this series I have divided into three parts. So when we see, we are going to learn about the value set, and then the second we are going to learn about the flex fields. Third, we are going to learn about the lookups and the actions, extensions. So what I had done it as this going to be a lengthy one, so I had divided this into three part. Part one, I am covering the part of value set, and part two, I will be covering as a part of flex fields, whereas part 3 I will be covering both lookups and the action section reasons. So these are the divided into three part. So all these videos I will be posting in the same list. You can go through it. I will put the link of all these part in one link so that you can able to review them at any point of time. So let us understand what are the value sets are there, what are the flex fields are there, what are different types of flex fields are there, and what are the lookups are there. And then I will show you the directly into the application how we can able to manage them. So value set are my value. Why we require a value set? First of all, we should understand that why the value set concept or requirement is there. See, whenever we are defining any configurable field or any field which is required in an application, so for doing the validation, okay, so for doing the validation, we need something that the user should be choose from the list of values or the format what I am allowing. I means as an HR, I am allowing them to use it. Imagine a case, say for example, if I am asking a user to enter the years of experience. Say for example, if I've created one field in an application and I'm asking them to enter the year of experience. Now, someone will say 5, someone will say 5, someone will start doing 05, someone will say 005. So what is happening? There is no uniformity is coming in this. Whatever the value user is looking, they are entering it in the system. What will happen? This will put a garbage in and we could not able to do our data analysis. What happen if I'm giving them only the choices that you have when I'm asking them to enter on the value file? I just give them a format. Okay, you can enter either a numeric value or either you can enter a values which is coming from the predefined list of values. Say if I create one a list of values or the predefined value that okay, if you are selecting a number of years, you can select only from this drop down. So if I say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like this, so they have option only to select the value 5. They are not having any option to select any other value. So that is one of the thing why we required a value set. Another use case is, suppose for example, if I am defining certain fields or certain values which I am defining it and which is dependent on one or each other. Say simple example, say if I am selecting a country and in the say I select a country India, and under the India I am selecting a state, correct? So I am selecting a state, and under this state I want cities of those particular state only. Okay, I don't want them to choose any other city. So this is what happened. So if I'm creating this particular list of values or value set which is dependent on this particular list, then it will be my control. So there are different use cases are available where we can where we require to create the value set. We will learn that how many types of value sets are there. I will show you all the value set which are available in the application, whether it is dependent, whether it is subset, whether it is based on the database. So this we will learn in this particular part 1. So this is the portion of my part 1. Second is the flex fields. Now what are the flex fields? What happen is that normally there are certain requirements are there where we need to capture additional details, okay, where we need to capture additional detail in an application, and how we can able to match this requirement. This we will able to match this requirement because Oracle provide three type of different flex fields when I'm talking in terms of the HR. One is called my descriptive flex fields that we know as a DFF. Second is known my extensible flex field, or we call it as a EIT as well, which we known as extra information type, and the third one is uh, uh, this key flex field, which we known as a key flex field. So I am going to cover all these three types of flex fields in part 2. So in the part 2 you will be having these three types of flex fields. So a video will be there, and I will show you in the system how we can able to create it. And the third and the most important part are the actions and the lookups. Now there are what is the requirement of the lookup? Some of the lookups are my legislative based. Okay, so there are certain country which follow certain nomenclature which have their laws. So we need some values to be capture as per the legislation. Say for example, marital status. Okay, if I am putting a marital super single or married or domestic partner, so based on the country, I should able to view those particular values. So we will learn about the lookups, and there are different. I think there are three types of lookups are there that we will learn it. One is the standard, one is the common one, and one is the reference one. So all these three we will configure it and look into this, and this will come as a part of my this I'm covering is as a part 3. Then there are certain actions and action reasons. So simple example is that if we are going to hire an employee, we are selecting this particular action, or if we are doing a promotion, then we are selecting this particular action, or if we are doing a transfer, then we are selecting this particular option or an action. So these are called my action in application. And if I need to have had some reason that why I'm hiring it, whether it's against my budgeted position, or whether if a new position or new store is coming, something like that. So we can create this action reason. So this I am going to cover as a part of 3 only. So part 3, I am going to cover this as well. So let's start with the creation of the value set, and then we will see with on the flex fields part. So now I will directly log into the application. So now here I am logged in, open my application, Cloud HCM application. Hopefully everyone knows how to log in it. I am using username and password of an HR admin, like as a consultant or an admin, they can able to create these value set. So I'm logging as an HR admin. So once I log in, I will be landed to my home page. Once I landed to my home page, I don't want to save this. Now I landed to my home page. So these are the functions or the access which is given to the HR admin now. From here, what I will do, I click either from the on my name which is appearing on the top. I can go directly on the setup and maintenance to find out that how we can define the value sets, or from here also from the navigator also I can reach to the my enterprise and setup and maintenance. So I will click on the setup and maintenance. And from setup and maintenance, we are going to reach to the screen where we are find the value set. It's taking a little bit of time. So I reach to the setup and maintenance part. Then I will click on this search of the menu item. From this, I can directly go and search manage value set, or I just put a manage value itself. So this is a task manage value set that we have to find out from our menu and the search option. So when I click on the manage value set task, I will be landed on this particular page. Now, if there is any predefined value set that you have already created it, you can search it from here, that what are the different value sets are available in an application. Or if we have not created it, then below screen is there from where we can able to create them. Okay, so this is if I am searching any, I will create first and then I will show the search functionality also, how we can able to search if any of the value set that we have created it. So under this, I want to create a value set. So what I will do, I will click on the plus or the action create button. First of all, we have to give a code for our value set, that how it going to be get identified. So give any of your a name of prefixing with your initials or something, whatever you can able to remember it, so that whenever you are finding it or searching it, it will be easy. So let me use one suffix as double A, and I am creating a value set. Like I want say I want to create a value set for a car model. Okay, I want to create a value set for a car model. So this I had created it, and I can give a description also, whatever the description I want to give it. Select the module. Like module is for which particular functionality you want to use it. Like you want to use this for the absence, or you want to use it for the payroll, or you want to use it and within an HCM, which type of module you want to use it. So select a particular module. So normally we select a global human resource as an application. So it will cover and the scope will be clear across my application. So use a module name as a global human resource. Global human resource. Yeah, this is an application module. I will going to use it. And then we have, there is another functionality which we'll go into the detail, which is of the validation type. So let us understand that what are the different validation types are there. So when I click on the validation type, we are having a multiple option. First option is coming of the format only. Second is independent. Third is dependent. Fourth is subset, table, and the view object. So we are, I will explain it to each and every one, and we can go and create all these value set, so that you having an understanding what all the different types mean. So format only, as the name suggests, that if I am creating a certain value, if I am creating certain value which required only a format, say if I want to enter a data in my field, and I want that to be in uppercase only, that user should not go and enter in small case, or the user should not have enter one capital, one small case. So there I can select a format type which we want. Second, suppose if I want a field to be available as a numeric value, so that also I can define it. Third, if I want to define, okay, they can have only 10 character, 15 characters, so that also I can define as a part of my part of my format only tab. So these are the different way where we can define the format. These are different use cases that we can able to define. Second one is called as my data type, that what type of value, or what type of list of values I want to create it. Okay, so it can have a character, simple character, whatever you want to enter it, strings or alphanumeric value, whatever you want it, you can put it as a part of the character. Second, the data type is coming as a number, and date and date time. So if I want to capture certain date information, I can create that type. If I want to create a date and time, I can create a date and time. So let me create a car model of the type as a character. So when I created it, it will ask me for the different subtype, that what is a value subtype. So the data type that I have selected it, what is the subtype of that value. So definitely I will go and select, because this is a character, I am going to select as a text. Now here I can have another option which will come, that what should be the maximum length of my, what should be the maximum length of my field. So I can say, okay, I need only say 15 or 16, whatever I want. So this will be my maximum length. Beyond that, they should not able to enter the different values. Okay, so this is what I am going to select it. Is there any minimum value or maximum values allowed? No, I don't want, as a, I want to keep it just as a simple text. So I don't want to give any minimum or maximum value. But yes, if I am selecting a format only, like a numeric value, I can define it. Okay, number should not exceed from 1 to 20, or like minimum value is 1, maximum it can go to 20, 30, whatever value you want to set it, we can do it. Do I want user to enter in uppercase only? That also option, that also I will option, sorry, that options also I can able to use it. So these are the few characters. So what I'm doing it, I'm just define a value set as a car model, and then the different format. Okay, so this is a format type is a text, and sorry, format type, it's a validation type is format, data type is character, and the subtype is my text. So I had created one value set which is going to be known as a car model, and then I am going to save it. After saving it, what will happen is system will allow me, it's still saving it. So once I save it, so this has been saved, and so after I have saved it, and I can just go and click and save and close. So I will exit it. So I had created one car model. If I want to search it, I will just give my initials AA car model. Search for all AA car models. So when I click on this, so this is my one of the value set is get created. Now the value set that I have created, this is just a format only. We will see it, and if you want to do any correction, we can do the any correction at this point in time, because once the values start getting entered, it will be difficult. So let me do one more thing, that I will keep this as uppercase only, so that when a user are entering any of the car models, so they can select this particular option. So I will just go and save it. So this is the one type of format that we have created. Let us create a few more value set of different types. So click on this plus icon, or from action you can go and create. So previously what we had created is a car model without any list of values. Now let us create a car model. So again I will give the same name, so that you can able to identify the different with list of values. So I will say just as a list of values, the short form. So car models with list, so that user don't have to find and identify. As I mentioned, select your module as a global human resource as a module. So this is coming, and then as a type of validation, I am choosing it independent. Now, independent, and there are different validation types are there, which I'm going to explain it to you. Independent means that it is not depend on any of the predefined value. There are certain other portions are also there, which we can able to use it, which I will show you. So this in this particular form, we are just selecting as an independent type, and then I will go and select the data type. It's again a character. Security enable, we can keep it that if we want to restrict it at one of the module or some other level, that we can enable it from the reporting point of view. As of now I am not enabling it. If you want, if you have any queries, put it in a comment box. I will reply and respond back to you if you want to understand more on the security part. I'm just keeping it very simple so that you can go and create it. I'm defining the value set as a character, and then I will go and define this as a part of my text. Now this translated text means that if I want any language oriented, like if I'm in Middle East, if I want in Arabic, I can translate this text as well, and I can upload the data from the backend. So I'm keeping it as a normal general text, and then same format is there. What is the length, what is the minimum and maximum value, and that's all. So what I had done it, I had created another value set which is same AA car model but with the list. So now I will go and save it. So now I had defined this value set, but I had not given the value. So as soon as I save, I have to save this particular value set that I have created it. As soon as I click on the save, system enable me the manage value. So I will go, now I want to create the list of these different car models. So I will go and click on the manage values. Okay, and then again here on the click. So let us start giving a different values that you want to create it. So say for example, if I want to use Camry as one of the car models, so let me put it in this. So I created one value. Let me add some more values. So let's say famous Tesla. Okay, I'm just creating some of these values so that you can able to identify up to, let me create one more value in this. Okay. So I had just created a few of the car models. Now up to us whether we want to give them the sorting order that which should appear one, or if we want to keep it as it is. So this is keep it as sorting order. We can give 1, 2, 3 any numeric value. So it will appear in the way that we want to appear this value. Or if we want to restrict it that from which particular date it should be available. So normally we give 1st of Jan 2001 or 1991, whatever the old date we can give it, and these values are available up to will date. So these are the placeholder, the start date and end date. We can choose it, but let's keep it open as of now. If we want, we can start defining these dates. So the usage of these dates is very much clear that from which particular date these value will be available in my list of values. So I have just created these 5 values, okay, and then save it, save and close. So what I had done it, I had created this particular value set, and under this value set, what I had done, I had created a some models over there. Some models I can go and check those models, what all the models I created it. So if I go and check, say for example, I just press simple, what are the values, search button, then it will give me the all. But if for specific value, if I want to search it, I can type a name and then it will give me that specific value. If I want to add furthermore, I can come and add the furthermore models as well. So if I want any other model to be get added, I can add them. Okay. So this is the way again we can come and save it, and then save and close. So this is my second type of value set that I had created it, which is like a list of values. Okay, so this is a list of value and independent. This is the main point that we have to understand it, that this value set that we have created it, the validation type is independent. It means it's not depend on any other of the fields. Save and close. So let us see. Let us click on the search. I had created it two value set. One is AA car model, which is just a validation type of format only. I have created AA car model LOV, which is the type of my validation type of my independent. Let us go and create one more value set. Let's click on the plus icon. So now I want to create a value set which is of the type dependent, which means that it depend on any other values. Okay. So let us go and create a dependent type value set. Okay. Let us create the name of that value set AA car model, and then LOV, because this is again will be consist of LOV, and let me suffix it with dependent so that you can able to identify that these value sets are depend on. So let's suffix the D. So car model dependent. Okay, LOV with dependent. We will see the use case. We will see the use case when we are going to use these value set use in the global human resource validation type, again character. Now I am as an example I am giving you to choose as a type of character, but you can define any type of value set that you want. You can choose the data type, whatever you want to use it. If you face any problem or if we have an issue, then do let me know. I will go and explain it to you in a comment box. You can mention it. See, sometimes what happen is that this below text are not appearing because these below properties are depend on the what validation type I'm using. Suppose, for example, if I choose only format only, so this value will come. If I am selecting independent type only, so these value will come. Okay. Sometime if it does not appear, no need to worry about it. Just come and click on your drop down. This will come. So I am creating a value set of the type dependent. So this additional fields has come. Click on the subtype, any minimum maximum value. I'm giving a length is 15. Sorry, I'm giving a length as a 15. And then I will select that it depend on which value set, you know. So I am creating another value set which having a dependency on other. So if I am selecting say any car, say BMW. So under that also, what series or which one I want to use it, that also I can able to map it. So this is another we can able to choose it. So I will show you how we can able to do it. Select that particular model. Okay, so this is coming description that I am selecting this car model LOV with this one. So now save this. Okay, so I have created this car model. Now we want to manage the values the same way that we had done it for the LOV. Now this is a dependent. So for this, we will go and click on the manage values. Okay, nothing has been done so far. So let me create a new value on this. Now I will go and create a value. Now independent value, I have to choose it from where it is coming it. Say for example, I am creating for a BMW and I want to create a series for it. Okay, so let me create say a series of 2002 2022. Okay, so this is BMW series of 2022. Let me create some more. So I will create a XX series, X7 series. So concept wise, I hope it's clear that when I am creating any dependent type, it means when I am selecting any independent value, after selecting an independent value, what should be my next sub label point of view. So these are called my dependents. So if I am defining, if I am creating a two fields, okay, one field is car model and below the car model, which all series we want to use it. So this is a way we can able to go and create a LOVs which are having a type of dependence. Save and close. I hope this is clear to all of you. If not, put your questions in your comment box. I will go and respond back to you. So now again we'll go back and see how many values set we have created. We have created three. One car model, format only, independent, dependent. Let us go and create two more. So then we are done with it. So again, a car model, so which will be like a LOB. Again, it will be going to be a LOB and the type of subset. Okay. Description of subset type. And again, module will be global human resource. Global human resource. Validation type, again, it will be going to be my subset. Subset means that we have choose the value from the family. Like means I have different car models. I define 4 or 5 car models over there, and the value which we are going to create in this particular value set will be a subset of those part. Like a some values I am going to use it from that any type of my value set which I've already created in an application. So let me go and select as a type of subset. Okay. As I select a subset, it will giving me which independent value set you want to use it. So I will go and choose my A value set which I have created it. So this is one I had created it with list of values. I will just go and save it. As soon as I save it, I can start managing the values. So let me go and create values. Now in this, you have a plus icon, identify the difference. Now here the plus icon is not coming, but the plus icon is coming as a select and add. It means I have to select the values from my superset or the value or the list of value that I have created it. What are the list of value I created? These are all my values which I have created. So if I want, let me have a luxury cars available. So this is one. I have selected it two values. You can select it by clicking with your mouse and pressing the control key. So if you want to select more than one row at the same time, you can do this, or you can do one by one. The easiest way is that if I want to select more than one values, click your mouse and your control button from the keyboard. You can have a multiple row selection. Now what I have done, I am creating this subset, and subset is coming from that existing value set, okay, which I have already created. So I have created this one, save and close. So this is done. Save and close. So let me search. So this is I have created 5 different type of value set: format only, independent type, dependent, and subset. Let me go and create another value set of the type table. So click on it. Now the validation type will be of table. Now this is something more from the technical point of view. I should be having a knowledge of the backend table, how we can able to select those values. So again, a car model. So again, this will be going to be a list of value, but it coming as a from the backend table. So if we are storing in if so, so the use case of this particular now this car model is not going to be a proper use case, because this is some custom I had created it. Say if I want a list of employees, if I am creating somewhere a value set and I want a list of employees, or some cases I just want a list of managers only. Okay, so in that scenario we can write our own table or the views or the backend query, and I can bring it on this my list of values. So again, choose it as a global human resource. Character number depend what field you want to populate from your table. See, if you remember, I told you that these features which will be enabled on my data type. It's below is coming blank, so no need to worry about it. Just click on this validation type and then go back on your table. So what will happen is that it will give me these particular properties. So I can write a condition. So say for example, if I want to populate a person number, I'm just giving an example. We can create. I'm using a car model so that uniformity will remain to for the understanding purpose. But if I want to create a table, I want to populate a person number in simple example. So I will give from which table. So from this is my backend table name. Okay, and the column name is a number. Okay, and if I have any condition, if I want to write it down, like if person number is between 1 to 2, or if person number is whatever the condition, or the name starting with xyz, whatever the condition I want to put it, I can have a multiple option. Here I can select a multiple table as well, like putting as allies and comma separated. The way we write a SQL query, same we can use it and then save it. In this, we are not going to have any value because this is a dynamic and this will be coming and populating from our backend. So let me search again. What we had done it in this particular exercise, we had created the 5 different types of value set. One is on format only, which is just giving me the format type. Second is the independent type, that is not depend on anyone, just a list of values that I created it. Third one is a dependent, which means that it depend on certain values. So this particular dependent value set I had created it, which having a dependency on this car model LOV. Then I have created another one which is LOV subset, which is again a sub values of the superset car model with this one. Correct? This is coming from there, and then coming from the table, which is from the backend one. So these are our different types of value set that we can go and create it, and where we are going to use it, that I will show you. See, if you can see below, where our these value set are using it, we can identify. So either I can use in key flex field, I can either use in descriptive flex fields, or I can use it in our extensible flex fields. So upcoming this I will show you how we can go and create a descriptive flex field. We will use same value set that we have created it, and the usage of it. So let us move to the next topic of how we can create a flex fields. Thank you for watching this whole series. I hope you have understand the concept of the value set. And if you want to know about the what are the different flex fields, then it will be available as a part of second video, which is part 2. And then about the actions and action reasons and lookups as a part 3. I hope you are liking it. I request you to please do subscribe my channel, because I will be posting some more on the similar way of concepts. And do press the like button and the notification bell icon, so that I know that you are watching it, you are liking it, and if anything additional you want to learn of something, if you have not understood from these topics, Do let me know. I will clear your doubt in the comment section. Thank you once again, and do keep following me and be in a great health. Thank you.